All right. We have been cranking away on the back tests here. In fact, I'm extracting some data right now for a 1 year back test that we're doing on FTXM. Anyway, this is a back test for the month of April on Blue FX Signal's free channel. They're, we've tested them before. They tend to be decent-ish. The format it's okay. It's mixed. It does take some work if you're going to use a copier. It'll take some work to kind of get some things set up properly because some of the terms they use they vary from signal to signal. So for example, like this one here, gold buy, whatever, from this morning, that's a pretty good format. It's pretty easy to work with. You don't really have to make much adjustments in a copier. But then there's some other ones that show up. I don't know. I don't see one off the top of my head, but like they'll use different terms for stop loss and different terms for take profit. Almost like they're maybe copying and pasting from different providers or something like that. And that can be kind of a challenge because you have to work around all of those terms. In case you're wondering, the way that the Telegram copiers work, and ours works like this, and I'm sure that other platforms work in a similar fashion. It's using a software called OCR, optical character recognition. And OCR gets used in a lot of institutions, banking, medical, and it's an older software platform. It's an older technology, which is, at first you might think, oh, well, why wouldn't you switch to something like artificial intelligence? And the reason is that AI is not as predictable. It doesn't have as good of an outcome as OCR. OCR has been around for a while. It's very well documented. The kinks have all been worked out, and it's been the result of a lot of studies by universities, and you can get 95, 96% accuracy out of OCR. Anyway, so they all use an OCR, and so what they do is they'll scan each message for certain terms, and when they find a collection of terms, right, an action term, buy or sell, an instrument, whatever, target price, stop loss, then it will submit a trade order, right? Now you can change those terms. So instead of buy, maybe you say buying or something like that, right? You can actually enter in variations in the terms. It just takes a while to build out that map. And if you've got a signal provider that uses, sticks to some standard format, it's pretty easy to work with it. If they change a lot, it gets to be a headache, especially when you get to things like replies and message edits and stuff. Anyway, let's take a look at the report for April, right? Actually, let's go back all the way to February, because remember, we've tested for an entire 3 months for Blue FX Signal. So in February, we lost $304, right? In March, we made $912. Okay, so we're actually up for the year, March and February, by $608. Okay, and remember, the basis of our test is $10,000 demo account, 0.1 size lots. We don't use anything like trailing stop loss or anything like that. We just want it to be simple and repeatable, right? So then for April, we did $475. And you can see, I mean, it's pretty choppy. This would be the kind of thing that you have to be able to handle these sorts of drawdowns and stuff. But so we did $475.20. So we're up about 10% on that $10,000 account for the past 3 months. So that's not too shabby. You can see the entries by hours. We've got some Asia. And I think these last few months have really kind of been challenging for some traders, especially ones that stick to things like gold, just because gold has been so volatile. You can see our statistical scattering of wins versus losses. We have a pretty nice cluster down here. And then our wins, the slope of our wins versus our losses. And yeah, this channel does trade a lot of gold, a lot of gold. In fact, I'm trying to think if it actually trades any currency pairs at all. Let's take a quick look and see. Yeah, I think it's almost all. Oh, wait, no, we have some currency pairs, but a lot of gold. So, yeah, so there you have it. Blue FX free channel.